To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rock. Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 54. Check. Kill.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Right there. 56.
My mate. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready, tackle.
Shotgun now for Breeze. The open man is Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints, first down.
Ready? You ready?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. 56.
Breeze now on first down. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Check.
56. Mike's 56.
X3. 218. Chopper. Kill.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Here we go. I'm coming after you.
Breeze to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
At the 49ers' 15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
We're good. By 4, ready.
56, Mike, 56.
I'm coming through.
Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
44.
Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out right to Bourne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 37 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe and the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score. They come out firing right away. and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
47's the mic, boy.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Coleman now. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go. 180. 44. Here we go. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 11. 2. Check. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
53. All day, every day.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This is Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Mike, 47. Collect.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second and a long way to go. Breeze. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Breeze going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Smooth.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. On 3rd down, here's Coleman, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Yellow lady. 12.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Kill.
Spot.
Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, kill. Hey, easy.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Here we go. 20.
Let's go, defense.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, watch the slant.
White.
44.
Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
There's Garoppolo to throw, and that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Now it's Ginn. Oh, look at that. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go with Murray again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss to Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, we've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
21.
And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Over.
49, check 49. 6-6, pull it high.
21.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Murray. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Gets this one left side to Pettis. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. There's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready. 5-8. Right there. 56. Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Good. High forward. Ready. Easy. Opposite.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Alert. 44's mine. Check. I got you.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
56, Mike, 56.
From the 29, Breeze. And he fires one incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll make it third down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third down, Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
21.
Breeze now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Apparently the week off...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 73 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, 71 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Switch up, switch up!
They will run again with Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Garoppolo looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Check 43. Under. 36.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the score.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
This is Murray. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
56.
Let's go, defense. 11. Let's go, defense. Hey, easy. All right, here we go. Check. Easy.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.